What's up, fuckers? Welcome to week number 7 of the Dip and Pick'em. Hard to believe we're at the midway point here to fantasy football season, heading into week fucking 7 already. Fucking crazy, man. Takes forever to come and fucking goes by so quickly. Seems a lot like my relationship with Billy's mom. Takes me forever to come. She's ugly as shit, but I'm gone by morning. At any rate, moving on here. Let's first game we're gonna pick this week. We got the no-name team, Mike Harold, sitting at 4-2, facing the 1-5 team Houston. Fucking bad. ESPN projects an 86 for Mike Harold's no-names and 76 for Caleb's team Houston. Excuse me, got a little bug in my throat tonight, fucking assholes. At any rate, game features the lowest scorer of the week. Obviously, Team Houston. Fucking team's garbage. Fucking hot garbage. That's the way Caleb likes it. Whatever. At any rate, Mike fucking Harold. Here we go again. Going over this every fucking week. Somehow you fucking win. You're 4-2. I mean, you beat Mark. He's the #1 team coming into this week. You upset him. It was good. I mean, Money Marshawn got it going. Fucking, I don't even know who your quarterback is. Cam Newton. Yeah, that's Cam Newton. He dropped, 40 bomb? Ran for over 100 yards. Things are looking up, man. But let me be honest with you. This has got to be the worst 4-win fantasy team I've ever seen. 4-2? I mean, it's got to be the worst in any fucking fantasy league ever. History, I'm telling you. So fucking bad. Can't believe fucking Scam Newton carried you last week, scored 38 points. I mean, Jesus Christ. Your team's fucking awful. But you continue to win, you're 4-2, you might even make the playoffs, keep digging it out. I'm just kidding, you ain't gonna make the fucking playoffs. You'd be lucky to get the 6 wins. You got 4, I'm surprised. But either way, at any rate, the good news is, Harold, you got Caleb this week, and that's your bye. Everybody gets a Caleb bye during this season, you know? Caleb, I think it's about time to call it a career in fantasy football. I don't know if you've been any good before, but you're damn sure not any good this year. Haven't been any good all year. Obviously, hence your 1-win record. It's fucking awful. Whatever. I'll give you a little props, though, to be honest. I mean, you did make me sweat a little. I'm just kidding. I dropped more loads on fucking Billy's mom's chest than I fucking sweated drops when I was playing you. I wasn't worried at all. I don't care if I won by fucking 10 points. I knew I was going to win the whole time. Ask anybody who watches Sunday football with me. I said, there ain't no way I'm losing to Caleb's band of fucking shitbags. But, you know, whatever. Either way, fuck off. Enjoy 1-6, Caleb, because you ain't winning this week. Mike Harold improves to 5-2. Some fucking how. I mean, keep praying, Harold. It's working for you. At any rate, moving on here. Let's go into game number 2. We got the 2-4 Billy's Boner Garage versus 1-5 Straight Out of Tomlin. ESPN projects the Boner Garage at 107 and Straight Out of Tomlin at 92. This is a dumpster bowl here. This game don't fucking mean anything. Both teams' fantasy seasons are pretty much on the line. I mean, you get starting out 2-5 or even 1-6 or whatever we're headed toward. It spells trouble. I mean, it really does. It's a must-win game. Like I said, both ways. Billy boy, tough fucking loss, man. What do you do? I mean, you score 100 points, you're supposed to win those games. I mean, you'll win that. You'll win most of those games. I mean, it's tough. Tickle rammed it in your ass last week. Scored 122 on you. Sucks. I mean, I've had those weeks, but the positive is you get the fucking League Ginger this week, and his team's awful. Continues to be overrated, in my opinion. Le'Veon Bell, pretty good piece, but Drew Brees, I mean, who knows what he's going to do? No Jimmy Graham, so, you know, that's tough sledding for him. And Stackhouse, for that matter, because he has Jimmy Graham on his fucking fantasy team. But, Brad, 1-5, and a Victor Cruz injury. I mean, that's big. Victor Cruz is big. He was having a huge year, right? No, he was fucking fantasy irrelevant before the injury. I mean, it doesn't make your team any goddamn worse, so I don't even want to hear that as an excuse. Well, later in life, when I talk to you, I don't want to hear you say, well, Victor Cruz got hurt, went down, and killed me week 7. He was fucking fantasy irrelevant. At any rate, Brad, I remember when you used to be good at fantasy football. What the fuck happened? You're past your prime, man. It's time to take you out back and get rid of you the way old Yeller, man. Fucking end it. At any rate, Billy's Boner Grudge. Moving on, getting to 3-4, keeping his fucking playoff hopes alive. And straight out of Tomlin, Brad, your fucking fantasy dreams are crushed. Alright, moving on. Game number 3 we're going to pick this week. 4-2 Team Lamper versus 2-4 Let Me Mull It Over. ESPN projects Team Lamper 94 and Let Me Mull It Over at 83. Lamper, pretty impressive. 4-game win streak coming in. I have no idea why you feel the need to text me 2 or 3 times a week or talk to me 2 or 3 times a week and tell me that you have the best team in this fucking league. Are you unaware? The fantasy god still resides within this league. I don't know what you're thinking. You definitely don't have the best team. I'm even not sure you have one of the top 5 teams in the goddamn league. At any rate, Matt Ryan's your fucking quarterback, and we talked about this. He's like a fucking roller coaster. I mean, he's more of a roller coaster than Russell Wilson. Mitch has got Russell Wilson. He's going to ride that. Fucking idiot. And we'll talk about that later, too. But at any rate, Jesus Christ. Get over it. Your team's not that fucking good. Why do you play me? Jesus Christ. Cody, tough to overcome the old T.Y. Hilton explosion last week. Put up 31 points on you. Beat your ass. I mean, it pretty much ended up being the difference. I'm looking up and down your lineup, Cody, and I see nothing to be hopeful for. I see no reason for you to get excited. You got 2 wins. It's a good thing you got 2 wins. You might get 2 more. 4 wins doesn't get it done. I don't know what fucking fantasy league you think it does, but Julius Thomas is probably the best player on your fucking team, and he's a tight end. I mean, I'll tell you what, you guys, and you're taking first and second round tight ends, they don't win you fantasy leagues. Okay? That's one later. That's one later in the rounds, when you're fucking getting Emmanuel Sanders in round 6 and 7 and whatnot. I mean, when you're getting steals down there, you don't win them in the first 2 or 3 rounds, and you damn sure don't win them by taking a tight end that goddamn early. You guys are fucking idiots. But either way, thanks for the donation, guys. I appreciate it. I'll buy you both a beer after the season. So, alright, we'll go there. Moving on. Game number, what is it? Game number 4 here. Got the 2-4 Monica Loves Clinton Dix versus 4-2 Nick Foley and Dynamite. Monica Loves Clinton Dix projected at 101, and Nick Foley and Dynamite projected at 91. We can call this the closest margin. I mean, I think there was like two games that have 10-point swings, so I guess a lot of like blowouts or ESPN believes this week. But so whatever. We'll call this the closest margin, 10 points. But Mitch, I bet you keep tinkering with your roster there. You traded for Russell Wilson. You got him. I mean, he's fucking wonderful, right? What did he get you? 10 last week? 10. It's great. Say what you want. Call me narrow-minded, but Tom Brady's still your starting quarterback for the whole season. You're 4-2 and not 2-4. To me, that's simple. Guess who's starting for me this week? You're trash, Tom Brady. He plays the Jets. I think it seems like a perfect time to start Brady and Sid Cutler, right? I mean, all right, well, appreciate it. Like I said, thanks. I mean, I'll still send him back to you. If that's what you want to do. I feel bad for you. Send me a reasonable offer, and I'll still trade Brady back to you. Everything will be back to normal. I mean, you'll still be 2 wins in the hole, but you'll have the quarterback you drafted. And I mean, that's a wonderful thing, knowing that you still have the players you drafted. That's a positive. At any rate, I mean, you can play Russell Wilson, ride his roller coaster, and watch yourself fucking fizzle, your fantasy team, your fantasy season go down the shitter. That's your choice. But whatever. At any rate, Mark, coming back down to earth. 4-2 now, lost 2 of your last 3, and keep your mouth shut now. Fuck talking about your best record in the league, now you're tied with about 10 teams here. Fucking not even that good. I mean, Nick Foles, you know he's not that good. We've been trying to tell you that all fucking year. You're stupid. Good news is Nick Foles on a bye week, so you got Brian Hoyer coming in this week, and I mean, I think he can do some stuff. Too bad the Browns run the ball 30 fucking times a game. And they play the Jags, so I mean, it's a good matchup. for Isaiah Crowell and Ben Tate. Probably Terrence West. But Hoyer, yeah, I mean, he'll drop you a 10 burger and, whatever. But the prediction is for this week, I score more points than your mom than you do on the fantasy football scoreboard. Yeah, so Monica Loves Clinton Dix wins. That's simple. Moving on to game number 5, we got the LCP Anal. Apparently it's been Crusaders all year, and I just can't fucking read, which, look at me, I'm white trash. I mean, what do you expect? At any rate, the LCP Anal Crusaders, got it right for once, versus Kick His Ass Seabass. Both teams stand at 4-2. The Anal Crushers projected 110, and the Kick His Ass Seabass 93. I made this the co-game of the week. 2 really good games this week featuring 4-2 teams. Larry, just remember as you're cheering for your fucking beloved Cowboys on Sunday that the team you're playing in fantasy, your fantasy football opponent, has half that team. At least the only part that matters, right? Romo and Murray. It's tough. But 122 last week, that really impressed me. I mean, no running back this week because Darren Sproles is hurt. I see you're trying to trade. I offered you a trade. You didn't like it. Fuck you. I mean, I have shit. You have something. I have something. We could work something out. But, and don't be a greedy asshole all your life. At any rate, this team is your team is wildly overproducing in my opinion. That's very fucking overrated. But whatever, so it goes. You're 4-2. Moving on. As it goes with the Cowboys, though, Larry, and even for you, Stackhouse. I mean, all things fall apart. So, I mean, as you're both your fantasy seasons, I mean, yeah, you both started out 4-2 through 6 weeks. You both can't go to 4-3, but somebody's going to, and somebody's going to get to 5 wins, and their fantasy season's in trouble. Whoever goes to 4-3 in this game, is fantasy season's in trouble, because, let me tell you, both these teams are fucking awful. At any rate, what were we talking about? I was really impressed. Your win last week, Stackhouse, you beat Cody. Yep. Put the league on notice. I mean, he did score, 105 last week, I believe. I'm just kidding. Now I wasn't impressed at all. T.Y. Hilton. I mean, we talked about it when I was talking about Cody's game. I mean, he saved the day. 31 points. He'll never do that ever again in fantasy fucking football. But the team is growing on me, man. It really is. It's growing on me just a little bit less than the genital warts that you have growing on your dick. But, either way, you'll get to 5 wins, and you'll pull the upset, or what I call an upset, over the superior team in this matchup. Not by a lot, but by a little. Kick His Ass Seabass. So, the LCP Anal Crusaders win. And second game of the week, co-game of the week, features the fantasy football god himself and the Harry Bush Nuns sitting at 4-2 versus Mike Ditzler's Been There, Raped That at 4-2. ESPN projects the Nuns at 115 and Been There, Raped That at 92. Features the highest projected scorer, myself, and also the biggest margin of victory, 23 points. It's about what I'm going to put it on you, But, look, Ditz, you stupid, Oompa Loompa looking motherfucker. Your team's fucking terrible. I'm going to pound you worse than I pounded Billy's mom's ass last week. Are you fucking kidding me? You really think your shitbags are going to run out or going to compete with my fucking team? You're kidding yourself. You fucking know it. It's ridiculous. But other than that, I mean, it was a nice win last week over Mitch. I mean, you wouldn't have won if you still had Tom Brady. But, we can talk about that all fucking day. I truly didn't think your team had 4 wins in you. So being at 4 wins, it's positive for you. I mean, like, you get to 5 or 6 on the year. You're going to have to compete with Mark in that division. His team's kind of tough, but he's got some issues. But as do you, I mean, your fucking running back's awful. I mean, so fucking bad. Matt Asiata, Kyrie Robinson. Like, oh my fucking god, they're bad. They're worse than what I was talking about Billy's running backs. Seriously, it makes me want to vomit when I look at your fucking roster. But, what do you got? A 2-game win streak going on, I believe. You won 2 in a row now. That's right. That's good. And then, even if not, who cares? I mean, no winning stops here, right? 4-3. Enjoy it. It's going to be a fucking blast. At any rate, obviously, you know, maybe you'll find success in another part of life. It just doesn't come for you in fantasy football. It just isn't your thing. Give it up. All right. Well, that'll do it for Week 7. Dip 'em and pick 'em. Thanks for tuning in. Fuck you guys. Who cares? I don't give a shit if you watch this or not. Fuck you. I'm still a god. You all suck. Thanks for your donations in advance. Later, fuckers.